If you guys haven't seen these Titan mugs, keeps your drink cold all weekend. I put some ice in mine a couple weeks back. Left town for the weekend, came back and the ice was still in there. It's crazy. It really keeps it cold the whole weekend and hot too. I got coffee right now, so I'm trying to give you guys plenty of energy. All right, setting up the iPad right here. Perfect. Now I can see all your questions, you guys. Who's on? We're ready to go. And just get the other monitor up.
You want to see the TikTok people or Instagram people already? Got about 26 people coming.
All right, let's see who we got on here right now. We're about to go live on Facebook. Just a second, guys. What's up, guys? This is Titan Lifestyle. I'm Big Dru. I do this every week at 2 p.m. Eastern Time here at the Titan Medical Headquarters. I talk about therapy of the week. I talk about Titan events. My favorite part, Q&A, and also some crazy topics that I pick out. Just random current events or news topics that I think are interesting that you guys can reflect on and ask me questions about. First off, let's get ahead and go with these shout-outs. If Art could pull up my screen real quick, let me see who's on here. Shout out to, what's that? Babby, that's a hard one. Babby BG2. Shout out to ZG Brown, Go Heavy 1, Seth Jordan, Adil Shahez. Seth Jordan said, what's up? What's up, Seth? Lunatic 2709's on here too. A lot of good people on here. I'm recognizing some of these names. Also, guys, give me a shout out and let me know where you guys are tuning in from. What state, what country, what city. If you're from another country, put your flag up there as well. I'll give you guys a shout out. TikTok looks pretty. Let me see.
TikTok's a wild card, man. That's a wild card.
Yeah, TikTok's pretty slow right now, but shout out to Just One on Just Enjoying Two, also Hassan. Seth Jordan, shout out, big shout out. He said he sent a couple people over this week. That's good. Guys, always make sure if you guys enjoy your experience here at Titan, tell other people about it too. We service nationwide. So what Seth said is he said he sent a couple people over this week. So that doesn't necessarily mean they physically came here. But you guys could always call 727-389-3220. And you can get everything set up over the phone. And once everything is, set up and your blood work and medical provider gets everything out to you. So you don't have to physically come in. But you could always come in. We're downtown Tampa. Check out the office. We have a beautiful facility, plenty of rooms, lounge. It's nice down here. Shout out to San Antonio, Texas, Southern California. Lil Fi just joined 07. Looks like a Semper Fi guy. Look at the Marines on there. Shout out to my Marines. Tennessee. Got Tennessee. Living Doll. Who else is on? Claudio. These are hard with these names. Midlife Official. I like the name. Where are you guys tuning in from? We got Tennessee. Southern California. What part of Tennessee, Living Doll? I don't really know. I've never been to Tennessee, but I don't really hear about, Nashville, Chattanooga. I'm not really sure. We got Hawaii in the house. Dog, Diamonds, and Daisies. Big shout out to Hawaii. I know you guys are going through some stuff right now. I hope you weren't affected by the fires that were down there. If you are, I hope everything works out for you. And how is it down there? Is it as bad as the news says? Or is it, what's the state? What is people's mindset in Hawaii? Do they want to stay in Hawaii, or are they trying to leave to come here on the mainland or go somewhere else because of everything that happened? Shout out to Weight Loss Warrior, Tim Ababo, Pierre Carlson. Oh, Memphis. Yeah, I've heard of Memphis too. Memphis, Tennessee. I heard Memphis is great. A lot of good food in Memphis, I heard. Yeah, I heard Memphis, Chattanooga. Southern Cal. Where are you guys calling from, Southern Cal? I see someone said Southern Cal. California is huge, so people over here on the East Coast in Florida, we hear California, we just think LA. We think everything's close to LA. I got a friend that lives in California, and she was saying that people say LA like it's close, but it'll be like 6, 7, 8 hours away. So we're in Southern California. Shout out to Mahad 8 Fat. Shout out to Annette 6537. Laos. Ooh, Laos. Laos. Give me a shout out with the Laos flag. Put the Laos flag up there. I think that might be our first time having people from Baltimore, Maryland in the house. Shout out to Baltimore. 56 Ox just joined. YEWTOO just joined as well. I'm going to jump into this first topic, or not topic, therapy of the week for you guys. If you guys have any questions while I'm going through this, they'll come up on the screen. I'll get to them as soon as I can, and also the shout outs too. But the first thing, therapy of the week, AOD 9604. Now, what is AOD 9604? It's an injectable peptide. It's for fat loss. It literally melts the fat off of your body. This isn't something that's going to give you crazy energy. A lot of the other a lot of places, they sell fat loss products, and they say it burns fat, but all it does is suppress your appetite and give you a bunch of energy. So if you're not eating and you have a bunch of energy to work out, then yeah, you may lose weight, but you're not going to be in the right mind state. It's physically not good to be working out and doing all that without having fuel in your body. It's kind of like driving a car with the engine light on and you just keep going. So with AOD 9604, it's clinically proven to actually burn fat, not just suppress your appetite and give you energy. It actually burns fat. In the studies that they've done, it literally reduces body fat. Now, what's good about the injectable AOD 9604, actually it also comes in a tablet form as well. So if you guys want a capsule, if you guys are afraid of needles, or you don't want to do injections, or you don't know how to do injections, even though they're safer and more effective, it can also we can put it in a capsule for you as well. So when you call and ask about it, just let the medical provider know, or whoever you speak to. I like to get AOD 9604, and make sure you remind them that you want it in an oral form. Now again, the difference with this is semaglutide. Everyone here is, everyone talking about semaglutide, or the new one, terzepeptide. The difference with this is it's not as strong from a body mass weight loss standpoint. And what I mean by that is if you're taking semaglutide or terzepeptide, you're going to lose body mass. So you're going to lose, you may lose muscle, you're going to lose fat, but you may lose muscle as well. So I would not recommend semaglutide for prolonged periods of times for someone that wants to sustain muscle. But with AOD 9604, you're not really going to have that problem. It's going to literally just burn the fat. So you're not going to have to worry about any type of muscle loss. So if you guys want to lose weight, or girls want to lose weight, if you want to take something that isn't as strong as semaglutide, but you want something that's clinically proven to burn fat, AOD 9604 is definitely the way to go. And again, it works, and it can be in a capsule too. So a small injection or a capsule daily is a lot easier than some of the other protocols that other places are doing right now. Then we're not charging you per injection, we're charging you per bottle with the dosages in there. So other places, they may say they have a certain product and you have to use your own gas, call in, use your own time off of work, use your own gas, drive in there, and then pay for one injection, and you have to do that multiple times just for certain things to work. AOD 9604, we give you the whole bottle with all your injections in there, so you can do them yourself, and it's a lot easier that way too. Also, if it comes in a capsule form, again, you just wake up first thing in the morning, or whenever the type of day you take it, you just take the capsule. It's real easy. It's not going to give you energy, so you could take it with the ECA Plus. If you guys want an ultimate fat burning, stack or protocol, I would say AOD 9604 with ECA Stack Plus. You could also throw in some IGF-1 LR3 in there as well. If you combine those three together with a, it doesn't have to be crazy bodybuilder diet, but a somewhat clean diet, get your rest and work out a little bit, you're going to totally transform your body. But again, we service all 50 states, 727-389-3220. Give us a call, we'll get you some AOD 9604. I guarantee you it's going to work for you. And again, it's available in injectable and oral form. See if we got any other people on here.
Yep, we got some comments for you.
Some comments, good. I love it. We got Baltimore in the house. What we got? Built for Success, Unati G. I am HRT. So if you, HRT is basically testosterone or hormone replacement therapy. Some people like to say that is natural. Some people say it's not, but that's basically what I am. Balanced hormones. I keep my testosterone levels within about 850 to 920-ish, which is optimal. So again, I mean, certain people say that isn't natural because it is. No, it's not dangerous. It's not dangerous.
Oh, no, he was talking about something else. This is before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Built for Success says the only issue is G here and Natty don't inject anything. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if he's talking about you or himself, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're on HRT, which is just having your home.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means. Injections have nothing to do with if someone's natural or not. You can have injectable B12, you could have injectable carnitine, injectable vitamin C, and that, I mean, just because it's a injectable does not mean that you're unnatural. Shout out to Louis D Fitness in the house. Living Doll said, will HCG prevent muscle loss with semaglutide? HCG is not used to make you hold muscle mass. I'm not sure where you got that from. If you're getting your semaglutide through a medical clinic or a medical provider, we don't do HCG here at Titan anymore. We do enclomiphene, which is a capsule. It works a lot better with less side effects, less increased estrogen, less water retention, and again, it's a capsule form. So Living Doll, if you're looking for something that's going to help prevent muscle loss with semaglutide, enclomiphene is a better option, and it actually does the same thing HCG does without the side effects, and it's in a capsule form. So, but again, if you're worried about preventing muscle loss with semaglutide, pound the protein. I would almost double your protein, eat clean, and just eat as clean as you possibly can. But you want to be having a lot of protein and a lot of rest with semaglutide. Depends how much muscle you have, but again, it's total body mass that you're losing. So if you have a lot of muscle, it could make you lose a little bit of muscle. So again, I wouldn't take it just because I stay lean all the time. So if I took it, I'd be literally the only thing I would have to eat from me. I don't have that much fat, so it would just pull from the muscle. So I wouldn't do it.
We have another good one. There we go.
What's the best peptide for muscle gain? MK677 by far. That's the best peptide that we have here for muscle gain. It's basically like an oral growth hormone, but with less side effects. It's going to significantly increase your IGF-1 levels. It's going to make you hungry, like you're going to be hungry all day long. You're going to gain weight fast, and it's going to make you stronger. You get a little bit of water retention from it, but not fat and all puffy. A little bit of water retention, but again, if you lower your sodium, clean up your diet, that could be monitored too. So I would definitely say MK677 is the best thing we have for best peptide for muscle gain. And again, we do HRT here too at Titan. So if you're getting MK677, ask about HRT, because if you combine HRT with the MK, now you're getting even more muscle gain. So MK677. Just be prepared to eat. If you have a problem eating or overeating, I wouldn't take MK677 during the day. I would take it before you go to bed. That way, if you get hungry, you're going to be sleeping. So you're not going to be eating, obviously, while you're sleeping. You don't really feel the effects of it that much. And then also, you grow a lot in your sleep when you're recovering. So you take it before you go to bed. All the proteins and working out and stuff you've been doing during the day, now you can rest and recover, not overeat, and the next day you're good. On the flip side, if you have trouble eating, and you need to eat and you don't really have a big appetite, first thing in the morning you take MK677. Now you have no problem eating all your meals all day, but just make sure you keep it clean to avoid the water retention.
What about IGF-1?
IGF-1 here.
Yeah, how's that for muscle building?
IGF-1's good for IGF-1 is also good for muscle gain. If you're looking, it just depends of how much you actually do. I know on paper, IGF-1 might look like it's going to significantly increase muscle more. For me, myself personally, if I were to take nothing and just take MK677 or just take IGF, I would see the MK677 more. I would feel it more. I'd be eating more. The scale would change more. I'd feel it more. But again, if you combine the IGF-1 with MK, that you could do that, but MK automatically it increases your IGF levels so much. I took MK677 and I took IGF at the same time, and my ankles started swelling up because it was too much. It was too much It was just too much for me because it was like an overload. I have a high IGF-1 level to begin with, so once I take MK, it raises it even more, and then the IGF, it was almost too much. So for me, I like either just IGF or MK, but again, that's a good one too, Art. You could throw that in there as well. So if you guys are looking for the ultimate muscle gain stuff here at Titan, you could go HRT, MK677, and IGF-1. Will increase protein, yeah. Living Doll too. Another thing too, when you're trying to increase your protein, I know a lot of women have problem like eating so much food. If you get a quality protein that's, sugar-free, carb-free, low sodium, quality protein, if you just have one scoop, which is 25 grams, with a little bit of water, 2 or 3 of those in between your meals, now you're getting an additional 100 grams of protein throughout the whole day. So instead of just sitting there, I have to eat 2 more meals, that's too much to eat. You just got to get more protein in. So Living Doll, say you could do 3 whole meals, and then you could do 3 protein shakes, or 3, scrambled eggs or liquid egg whites, just solid protein that's light in your stomach. So eat protein that you could actually digest and is light in your stomach. Because the worst thing you can do is eat a whole bunch of dry chicken breast, and then now it's just sitting in your stomach, you're burping, you're bloated, and now you have to eat again. That's the worst feeling. Worst feeling. Is Rad 140 safe? I'm not sure. I haven't had any experience with Rad 140. I've heard about it. We don't have it here at Titan, so again, I can't answer that. I'm not going to say one way or the other because I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard a lot about it. I mean, I've read about it, but again, I can't say unless I've known someone personally that's taken it, or unless I've taken it, or unless I know more about it. I can't really comment on it.
Some of those songs, man, liver and heart issue.
Yeah. Explain BPC 157. BPC 157 is an injectable therapy we have here at Titan. It's water-based. You inject it closest to the area that is affected with an insulin needle. It comes in a powder form, and then it also comes with the backwater, which means you need to constitute it. So it's a product that needs to be constituted. Once constituted, kept in the fridge. But basically what BPC 157 does, it actually repairs the connective tissue and ligaments. So again, if you have elbow problems, if you have wrist problems, knee problems, you could inject it closest to the area, not into the tendon, sub-Q underneath the skin. So just pinch a small area closer to the area, and what it does is it rejuvenates the cells, repairs the connective tissue, repairs the tendons and ligaments, so that way you don't have that pain. Rather than masking the pain with Advil or other pain medication, or icing it or wrapping it up with an elbow wrap while you're working out to avoid the pain, all that does is numb the pain but doesn't heal the problem. BPC 157 is actually a peptide that's going to actually repair the connective tissue and ligaments. So not only does it take the pain away, it keeps it from coming back. It corrects the issue. So if you guys have any problems with your ligaments, tendons, tennis elbow, sore wrists, sore knees, you can't squat, you can't curl, you can't press, BPC 157 is perfect. And a good stack to put that with would be TB 500. Take TB 500 with it. They work perfect together, and slowly your ligament and slowly your pain start going away, to the point where after a month or so, you don't realize the pain's there anymore until someone says, hey, whatever happened with your elbow, which is a good thing. So stuff works real good. Fix the pain rather than numb it. Shout out to Big Ron's on here.
You read her mind about eating all the protein.
Living Doll says she's so sick of chicken breast. It's like I read her mind. Yeah, me too. I don't do any poultry in my diet right now. I haven't been for a while now. I don't have any chicken. I don't have any turkey. I do all red meat, and I know people say, oh, why do you eat red meat? It's bad for you. No, it's not. Japan has the highest red meat consumption of any country in the world. The average Japanese person only weighs, women are like 110 or 115 pounds. Men are like 150 or 60, I'm not sure. But the average Japanese person eats 1.5 pounds of red meat every single day. They have the lowest heart disease of any country, and they have the highest living age of any country. So they live the longest and have the least amount of heart problems, but they eat the most amount of red meat. So, and they're all healthy over there. They pretty much, the streets, people are walking around, they're looking lean. So guys, girls, if you're so stuck on chicken breast because it looks good on paper, switch it out. Get some quality grass-fed beef, some quality steak, some wild-caught salmon, bison. Those are the things you need to be eating that's going to keep you regular and keep you feeling better. Zaconda forever.
I banned you
What was Zaconda? Zamunda.
You want to jump into the first topic? There's Knuckle Crew.
Knuckle Crew. Shout out to Knuckle Crew. Shout out to Roger Band. Korosh is on here too. Yeah, let's get into the first topic. Kind of crazy. This coffee's making me sweat a little bit. Kind of crazy, the first topic. A Girl Scout troop recounts swimming away from a prowling alligator while on a camping trip. Now, I don't mean to laugh as I'm saying that, but I mean, it just blows my mind. Living here in Florida, we hear about alligator stuff all the time. This is actually in Texas. But we hear about alligators all the time. We even see them. Every once in a while, if you're in like a pond or whatever, you'll see a small gator. But it's not like they're running around in the streets like people think they are. What kind of aggravated me is the fact that, I don't know if you guys can see but you see the video. You see a bunch of girls, young girls, Girl Scouts at a camp. And they're in the water just swimming around. And then you see this big alligator just literally just hovering around them. Almost like prey, they're just waiting for them. And then you see one of the adults, some guy jumps in the water and runs in and is telling them to get away. But these girls are in the water, the alligator's there, there's a raft, it's at a camp. My question is this: why are they in the water? Like, these kids, obviously they're kids, they don't really, they have to be chaperoned, so it's not their fault. If they say go swim, they're gonna go swim. Why are these kids in the water where there's alligators in there? I mean, I didn't know there was a problem with alligators in Texas like that, like there is in Florida. But if this was Florida, you wouldn't see kids in that water. It's like the kids would automatically know, like, don't go in that water. So it's good that no one got hurt, no one got bit, no one got injured, everything's fine. But it just kind of aggravates me that they would actually let kids go in that water. There's an alligator in there. And then if you watch the interview, the lady on the interview, they're just talking like, oh yeah, like they're acting like, I mean, if someone would have lost an arm or a leg, I'm sure they'd be a little bit more serious. But since nothing happened, the girls are like, oh yeah, the alligator came and we got out. And then they asked the Girl Scouts, hey, would you go back in that water? Some of them were like, yeah, I'll go back swimming. No, you wouldn't. Like, what's wrong with that? It's just crazy because if you look at the video, it even says that there's alligators in the water. Like, there's signs and stuff. But then there's a raft where people, on the diving board or whatever, like, it's just crazy that they even put that there. They should have alligator people come in there and either remove the alligators and put them to a safe place or ban it. You're not allowed to go swimming in there. You could fish, you could do whatever, but it's just crazy. I mean, the video is nuts. It's nuts. And then no one was even like, even when they were interviewing the counselor, the chaperones, and interviewing the alligators, everyone was just kind of smiling and chuckling off like it was no big deal. The alligator was 14 feet long. Like, that's a huge alligator. And how did the alligator get there? How long has it been there? What's going to happen now with the alligator? They're going to go back and, I hope to God they don't kill the alligator. I hope they just remove it or put some type of enclosement in where they can't get to. It's wild. It's wild.
This kid actually fought this right here.
Yeah.
She fought that day.
Yeah.
That'll scar you.
Yeah, one of the girls said in the article, she said, I was thinking this is the day I'm going to die. And this is a Girl Scout, young girl. I know some of the most, when I was around 10, 11, 12, I remember things. Like, that's like those years I remember everything. So this probably is going to mess her up a little bit or keep her more cautious. But again, they interviewed these girls, and some of the girls were just like, yeah, I'll go back in the water. Yeah, man, no, you're not. It's crazy. I thought this was Florida when I first saw it because, we have gators everywhere over here.
Yeah.
But
14 foot long, that's huge, man.
look, the gator, it almost looked fake. When I first saw the video, before I actually pulled up different articles, I thought it was fake. I was like, oh, someone in there with a fake alligator. Because a couple weeks back, there was a video. There was this guy was showing his son. He's like, hey, look, there's an alligator. And then the guy pushes the kid into the water, and you see the alligator come over. But it was a remote control alligator. So when I first saw this, I thought it was, fake. But yep, glad no one got hurt. And no one should be allowing anybody, not just those kids, anybody should go back in that water. I don't care if the alligator's on the other side of the lake, or as long as it's in the same water as you're swimming, you shouldn't be in there. Shouldn't be in there.
We got some good comments on that.
Any comments? Let's check.
Oh, there's no crew says bison all day. You know how he is.
The TikTok is bison all day. Yeah, bison's real good. Jeff Jawway just said, just got my blood work order from you guys. If I go get my blood drawn after the gym, will it mess up the numbers? You say you just got your blood work order from us?
Done it yet. He's asking if he goes to the gym, it's going to mess up his readings, his results.
When are you getting it done?
That's what he's asking. Like, should he do it? Should he go to the gym?
No.
Get his blood drawn? Is what he's asking basically. Is it okay to go to the gym? But is that going to mess with the levels when he gets?
No, it's not going to mess. I would if you're going to go to the gym, I would go before. I wouldn't go after. Yeah. Oh, you say you got your blood work ordered. Okay, okay. I thought you said you just got your blood. No, I would say work out first, and then once you're done, depending on what your blood work is, also call 727-389-3220 and speak to one of the medical providers and let them know what you're getting your blood work for and why. So every once in a while, we will have people do a fasted blood work done. But that's depending on what they're getting it for and past history and this and that. So I would just call the office, let the girls know you're going to get your blood work done. You just did the order, blah, blah, blah. Let them know why you're getting it done, this and that. Just make sure you're not supposed to be fasted, because every once in a while there is a case where we'll tell people don't eat or anything like that. So, but for me, I would just go work out, and then as soon as I'm done, come get the blood work done.
Yeah, I think he's more worried about it actually raising his testosterone levels or something like that. Because I know in the mornings your testosterone is higher than usual. Yeah,
one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to take any stims. So if you're going to go work out, you can go work out, that's fine. But don't take stims. Don't take any ECA. Don't take any pre-workout. Don't take any caffeine. Don't take anything like that, because the stims might affect slightly. But again, you should be good to go. Definitely don't go after, though. After you get your blood work, after you get your blood drawn, you got to wait a little bit of time to get hydrated and get everything clicking again before you go. Roger Baines says hello. Falon's on here. I'm an athlete in Special Olympics. I do powerlifting competition. What should you eat? Shout out to my boy Roger Baines in the buildings. Shout out to the Special Olympics. What should you eat? Are you trying to get strong? Are you trying to get stronger? Or are you trying to get bigger? If you're a powerlifter, you want to have a lot of calories, but you don't want to jump out of your weight class. So if you have to weigh a certain weight, then make sure when you're eating much food, you don't gain the weight, because then you're going to have to go in a different weight class. But if you want to get big, eat a lot of calories. Oatmeal, rice, steak, eggs, potatoes, fruit. All that stuff is good, and eat a lot of it too. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from processed food. Make sure it's real food. But again, to my boy Roger, steak, eggs, fruit, rice, oatmeal, maybe some salmon, and you're good to go.
What's that mean?
What's Rob Chalfant just said, "What's guys? No caffeine." I was talking to a guy that was going to get his blood work done, and I was telling him don't have any caffeine before he gets it done. So if that's what you're asking about, that's the reason why I was saying no caffeine. No, I definitely have caffeine. I got caffeine right here. I got my coffee right here. So no, I'm not saying no caffeine altogether. Obviously, limit your caffeine. Don't get into a habit of drinking it all day long. But yeah, I was responding to someone getting their blood work done. Should I overeat or eat every 30 minutes? I wouldn't eat every 30 minutes, depending on your metabolism. You could go maybe, the quickest I've seen someone be able to eat is maybe 60 minutes, but they had a crazy fast metabolism. I'd try to wait every 90 minutes. Don't overeat, because what happens when you overeat is your body's not going to be able to digest that food properly, and it's going to be lingering around. It's going to be harder to eat your second meal or your third meal, because you're not excreting everything out properly. So I'd rather have your meals a little bit smaller, closer together, so even though your daily amount of food is the same net weight, you're just breaking it down and eating it. But every 30 minutes is a little bit too quick. You could have a protein shake 30 minutes after you eat, but I wouldn't have another solid meal. Give it at least 90 minutes. Top Realtor Tampa just joined. Shout out to my realtors. Jump on the next topic. Man gets a DUI for riding a horse while drunk. Crazy. Yeah, it could really happen. The craziest thing, though, is what happens with the horse. Like, the horse is the one that's, even though the guy's operating the horse, I mean, I'm sure the horse has a mind of its own. Like, is it's like, what happens with the horse, though? I mean, if the horse isn't drunk, then is it okay? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm not a jockey, but if I'm on a horse and I'm riding a horse, if I direct it into a fire, does it go because I tell it to, or does it have enough common sense like, whoa, it's hot? So it's kind of the same thing if you're riding a horse drunk. I mean, I understand it's a means of transportation, but again, it's I guess. But the guy had an open container. I think that's what sparked it. So someone saw him with the open container, and they started talking to him, and they found out he was drunk, and then next thing you know, something happened. So yeah, I guess you can get a DUI while you're riding a horse. I want to see what happens with the horse.
Like, right before the video starts, there's a picture of a cop that's smiling in front of the horse, but I can't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There he is. He's happy.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a chill incident. Doesn't look like anything erratic, crazy happened. The guy probably just rode him up because he had to. But yeah, the horse, good looking, beautiful horse. It's not like the horse.
He said he had an open container of alcohol.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Not much to it, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's not really anything crazy, any twists.
It says operating animals on the highway.
Yeah. It says vehicle code 21050. The rules of the road apply to those operating animals on the highway. So yeah, I guess if you're on the highway, you can get, the thing is, does the horse have to be registered though? Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know because I know even Amish people, when you go to Amish country, they have the horse and buggy, but it still has some type of plate or some type of state vehicle tag, or has like the orange diamond on it or something. Or it has something that this horse has nothing. It doesn't even have a saddle. I mean, this horse it doesn't even have a saddle. It's just sitting there with the, I don't know what they call it, but it's around his neck with the leash type thing. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the horse looks like he's cool. The cop looks like he's cool.
This guy back here is not cool.
Yeah, the guy in the back seat's probably pissed off, probably feeling the effects of the alcohol and what happened. But that's kind of weird that they took a picture with the guy in the back like that. I don't know. I don't know if the guy could argue with that and say these guys are trying to make. They're trying to make, trying to get clout off of me. Like I could see if someone else takes it, but this guy's like, hey, take a picture of me with the horse. I mean, did he arrest the guy just to get the picture? If you think about it, he's like, okay, I want to take a picture after I do this. Well, I'm going to arrest this guy, then get a picture, and I'm going to be all over the place. So, crazy.
Do a lot of crazy stuff.
Can't ride a horse drunk, I guess. Let's see what we got on here. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Living Doll. People laughing at the horse thing.
Good vibe. Love it.
Got a lot of people on right now.
No comments here. We're good to go. Facebook. All right.
So we got.
You want to catch up? This weekend, tomorrow, actually.
Oh yes, yeah. We got some good events coming up, guys. Tomorrow night, St.Pete Art and Fashion Week. We'll be back at it. It's at the Motor Enclave. Actually, no. Excuse me. It's at the Coastal Creative. Yeah, it's in St. Pete, North Sundial, St. Pete. But yeah, it's going to be a great show, fashion show. I'll be walking the runway with some formal wear. Some of the girls will have some formal wear dresses. We have new models that we just hired for this event. New models that we just hired in general that's going to be there too. So it's going to be a great show. If you guys need tickets, check out the website. But yeah, it's a family event. You can come, hang out. Basically just typical runway setup. Chairs on both sides, runways, good music, good food, drinks, all the different models from all the different companies. We walk the runway wearing our clothes, come back, and we just chill. And after that, it's kind of like a hangout. But yeah, it's a real good vibe. If you guys want to check it out, it's tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. And that is it's out in St. Pete, Sundial, North Sundial. 113 2nd Ave, North Sundial, St. Pete. So if you want to come through tomorrow night, and also tonight, they're also having a...
That's the one tonight, right here.
Yeah, tonight's the one at the Sundial, 7 to 10. Tomorrow night is the actual runway fashion show. That's at Coastal Creative, which is on 2201 1st Ave. So tonight is just like a soiree, like everybody just to get together, chill, like upskill, whatever, talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. And then tomorrow is the main event, the art and fashion show. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. After that, at 10:12, we have the HART Employee Health Fair at the Hillsborough Area Regional Transit Headquarters. So this is the first time we're doing something like this. The HART Employee Regional Fair. Don't really know too much about it. It just got added to our events, but that's going to be coming up. And that's on 10/12. 10/21, the Hurricane Pro Big Time Bodybuilding Show. That's at the St.Pete Coliseum, one of my favorite venues. Shout out to Tim Gardner for another great event. He always puts on a great event. He did the Tampa Pro. We sponsored that show. We're also sponsoring this show. Again, that's the Hurricane Pro. That's October 21st. After that, the Olympia, November 2nd to the 5th in Orlando this year. The O in the O. Very excited about this. We're a sponsor at this event. We're going to have a booth. Our booth is bigger this year. The event's going to be crazier than it was last time it was in Orlando. It's been scheduled in Orlando the whole year this time, so it's an official Olympia in Orlando. It's not like a last-minute thing like it was a few years back. So really excited about that. Olympia 11/2 to 11/5. It's in Orlando, and it's going to be at the Orange County Convention Center, which is right on International Drive. After that, we have the Festivals of Speed car show, big time car show, and there might just be a new addition, maybe, but we'll see. It's going to be a great show. You guys have seen the Hellcat. You guys have seen the C8s. You guys have seen all that stuff. So they'll be there. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait to crank up the Hellcat. I just love the way it sounds. I love it. But yeah, I'm a Hellcat guy all day long. But St. Pete, another great show. After that, Cars and Couture. That's to be determined. Originally, it was Saturday, November 18th. But again, I'm not sure if that's the exact date. So is that the exact date, Art?
It should be the date, I believe.
Okay, because on the paper it says two.
Venue.
Okay, I'll get you guys the venue and exact details as soon as I get them. But as of right now, it's Saturday, November 18th, at the. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. It's a 13th annual collectors gala, so it's a great time. Going to be a bunch of exotic cars, Lambos, Bentleys. There was even a few Bugattis last year, but it's going to be crazy. A lot of good cars, muscle cars, new school, old school. So if you love cars, bring them out. If you got a car, bring it out. It's going to be a great time. You can get tickets online, but yeah, it's going to be a great time. And that's at the Motor Enclave, I believe. But we'll double check on that and make sure we're 100%. That's pretty much it for these topics. Let's see if we got any more questions on the screen. Pro Club, we're a manufacturer.
I'll show you one.
Okay. Okay.
So you made the shirts, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shout out to Wilbur. Shout out to Teddy, FD, Jesse Johnson, Saeed, Amir, AZD, Isles, Aggie Graphic. Kim Harden Mesha. I'm so bad with these names. Like I read it like Kim Hart. Like I don't even know what I'm saying. Hello, Kim. Hello, everybody else. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I do this every week, 2 p.m. Eastern Time here at the Titan Medical Headquarters. I'm Big Dru. John's taking care of business. Sometimes he's with me. So shout out to my brother from another mother, John. I'll be back next week. If you guys want to click to be subscribed, go to YouTube, go to Titan Medical Center, hit the bell so you're notified of videos like this. Also, check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. And check us out on any of the events I just mentioned. I'll see you guys next